Hello, YouTubers! You just entered my gaming session. This is Do It Cause You Enjoy It, where we believe you should do it cause you enjoy it. And if you enjoy watching me fumbling my way through the game, it'd make me happy if you'd like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Didn't like it? That's perfectly okay too. As long as you keep it constructive, I would very much appreciate it if you'd leave me a comment, tell me what you like, what you didn't like, how I can improve it. Because just because I'm doing this because I enjoy it does not mean I can't try to make it more enjoyable for you guys. Now then, without further ado, let's start talking about the game. I'm going to be doing more of a playthrough, but I want to have at least some level or some illusion of professionality, so I'll try to give you some basic background knowledge about the game. Now, this game is on Steam. It's normally about $20, but because Steam's having their big sale right now, if you get it before July 5th, you can actually get the Collector's Edition, which comes with all the DLCs, for $5, or if you just want to go ahead and get the complete saga, it's $13.50 right now. Now, this game is part of a 3-game series. It's actually the second game released in it, but it's a prequel to the first game. So as far as the timeline goes, it actually comes first, which is why I'm going to be playing it first. Now, I've actually played this game before, quite a while ago, but I didn't finish it, and so when I had to I really did enjoy it, so when I had to think about something to play for my first playthrough on YouTube, I thought about this game. Now, it was developed by Idle Factory, which is the same developers who made the really popular Neptuna games, or one of my most favorite games, the Fairy Fencer F game. And it was published by Ghostlight on February 4th of 2014. So I think that's about everything as far as the background. So let's get to playing. New game. Start the story from the very beginning. Select this option if you want to start playing without camera. Okay, so that's what we're going to be doing. And of course, I've got all of my passes because they're regular. The Oath Sworn. There are few who know the truth. The truth of the birth of the blade that will one day bring revolution and set the course of Agarest's history for millennia to come. Only a few know the tale. Lenian, the highest god, Chaos, the sovereign of the night, the goddess, there's no one to be able to read all of that, so... There were 12 gods created from one body. These 12 gods were to be the crucible of the universe. They would be the 12 seeds of a new world, Agarest, a perfect world shaped by the gods into a paradise that reflected their divine nature. But the gods were not perfect, and so their world would not be. Envy, hate, and jealousy pushed them apart, and a war came to the world. But even their hate, the gods cared for their creation. Fearing war could destroy their world, they did something. But their truce came too late. Hate and rage had infected the world, and the gods lost much. And in the end, even their most... I'm sorry, guys. Maybe I should just shut up. Centuries passed, and a continent arose divided by the range known as the Scarred Mountains, so called because they were scars left on the world by the War of the Gods. The land to the north... I'll just start reading fast. For a time, it seemed peace had come to the lands of Agarest. But it was not to be. I'll get this eventually. The forces of darkness began to stir and find us still. They gathered their armies and marched once again against the forces of light. How did they expect anyone to read this? For many years, the war raged on. Until one fateful day when the young officer by the name of Sighart encountered a strange young woman, their meaning left souls forever entwined and set in motion events in the world along with. This is a story long since forgotten, lost now in the mist of the legend. It is a story born in the black of night and the thick of battle, when both gods and men. How'd y'all like my narrating? Perfect, right? Didn't skip a thing, just beautiful. Cough. God, I can't really remember anything about the storyline. The townsfolk are nearly ready to depart. Orders like these are rare, to be sure. I'll try to do different voices, but so don't expect much from my vocal mastery. Orders like these are rare, but to be sure, but I hate them no less for it. What are you saying? Okay, maybe I should do that. We have been charged with the evacuation of these people and their protection. A task of great importance. We must remain alert and ready, and yet you do nothing but to complain. Ah, so these people are simply moving? How delightful. I admit it is rather nice to have some respite from our customary beatings and killings. Orders are orders. Their morality is not our concern. I trust you do recall that these villagers are not all we have been sent here to defend. Until our trump card arrives, we must protect this village, no matter the cost. And a great honor it is indeed to protect such a thing, whatever it may turn out to be. Who knows? Oh, leave off it, both of you. Is this how an officer behaves? Still, our situation is less than desirable. We must defend and repel at once. This village may be small, but it is in our care. Lives are at stake. We cannot retreat without cause. If that is not enough, we are close, quite close, to the front lines. We must be wary. Linda, though, I fear you are perhaps too wary. What, me? Who? Never. I apologize for Linda. Eugene. He speaks the truth. I had hoped only to calm your tight nerves with my jests. Okay, so I relate more with Eugene, because I'm just kind of a laid-back, sort of go-with-the-flow fella. Next time, perhaps you will do me the favor of simply saying so. Oh, that would be no fun. And yet again, my good intentions go unrecognized. Woe, however, befalls a selfless man. Oh, I like Eugene best already. If he dies, I'll be upset. They shall remain unrecognized, and wherever it is they're going, I hope they will stay there. Fine. Dot, dot, dot. Commander, our scouts report that vile beasts have emerged from the Scarred Mountains. Why now? We must contain them until the townfolks have departed. The orcs are mine. 2 arms. I got this. I wonder if they're gonna be like the pig orcs, or if they're gonna be like the big orcs. Go there, pig orcs. I wonder if you can make bacon out of them. It's probably not what I should be worried about right now, though. Okay, let's see if I can figure out how to play this again. There are only a few enemies until all the residents evacuate. Don't let a single one through. I know. We'll bring the enemy to a halt during the move phase. Oh, I feel like he's breaking the 4th wall there. Captain, I think this would be a good chance to explain battle fundamentals to the new recruits. Oh yes, it's to the recruits. It's definitely not to this omnipotent being that is just controlling all of us. Cough, cough. Good idea, Eugene. Why don't you explain the move phase to the troops? You know, they seemed really urgent a minute ago, now they're just kind of leisurely. Oh, yes, indeed, good sir. Let's explain these 4th wall terms to the new recruits. Cough, cough. Me? What a pain. It reminds me of that guy from Naruto, the Chikamaru, that's right. I never watched. No, I think I watched like the original Naruto, but I didn't watch much either. It's on my list, though. It's on my list. What a pain in the. Cough. Alright, Linda. I feel that the importance of this task can only be fully entrusted to you. Oh, I like this guy. Why are you even here? For witty puns. Sorry, there are a few things to keep in mind about battles. Linda, please briefly explain them. Understood. Wow, that difference in treatment. You will position your characters around the move phase. The order in which you will be issuing commands to your unit is displayed at the top of the screen. The higher characters' agility, the sooner their turn around. I'm going to at least try to get through the tutorial on this. I guess I'm going to go for about 20 minutes. So, the higher character's agility, the sooner their turn around. That makes sense. The maximum distance that a character is able to move in their turn is determined by their move stat. That's fair. Also, be aware that it costs 1 AP to move 1 square, okay? AP action points are important as they are required for you to move, use skills and items, and take actions. Okay? You can see a character's AP by checking their remaining AP, which is shown at the top left of the screen. Now, if I remember right, this is kind of like a slight dating simulator like thing. Like you get to kind of like do them on your off days and choose a girl that you want to have a son with, which I believe actually in the second generation, like when you have a son, I'm pretty sure that which wife you decide depends on what he's going to look like and maybe what kind of skills. When I played through before, I think I just barely got past the second generation because I was I'm maybe a little too emotionally attached to the first generation. Anyway, so after selecting your destination spot, you can select the direction in which you like the character to move. You mean face. Choose the way you want your character to face and then confirm to move on in the next character's turn. Okay, alright. When attacked from the sides or back, characters take more damage, so be careful. Okay, that makes sense. Also, when using a skill to change the direction in which your character faces, placing the cruiser on other units while choosing the direction will show characters' maximum damage. I think that was two separate. There might be times when you're having second thoughts about the destination you're choosing, right? I have second thoughts about everything, so. But what if you're already moved on to the next character's turn when you're about surface? Well, there's no need to panic. If it's already the next character's turn, you can always go back to the previous character by pressing the right-click button. Or backspace. But that's just because I'm using the keyboard. Here's the controller, it'd be totally different. If you want to move a previously positioned character, remember that you can press right-click to cancel your previous actions and reposition the character. I need to stop talking so much. I'm already at 30 minutes. When all the characters are moved, a confirmation message will appear. Selecting yes will cause both your allies and your enemies to move, and then move modes. Selecting no will return you to the last character's move, so you can redo any or all commands. That's it for move modes. Okay? Thank you, Amanda. Okay, so that seems simple enough. We just move them where we want them and try not to trade your back to the enemy. That sounds smart. Good job, Lieutenant. ... I'll take care of the orc. My name is Eugene. I'll leave the goblins up front and keep you. Move to the illuminated square. Roger. How do these guys not just question if there's like these serious squares popping all over the field and they can only move in them? Let's get this over with. I do like how they don't take it too seriously, how they're not afraid to break that fourth wall a little bit. You're just like shove your fear in his face. He's like he's no challenge for the name, he got this. Attack your foes during the action phase. Your enemies will be attacking as well, so keep your guard up. Captain, we've made the first move. During the action phase, the higher your agility and remaining AP, the sooner your turn will come. Okay, so AP also counts for Even if a character has low agility, their turn will come quicker if the remaining AP is high enough. I don't know, I think it's called the hack to do that. It's good for slower people like me. I see. If you want to make the first move, make sure you have a lot of AP. ... She's so mean. Don't let up. Now let's take them out all at once using our skills. It's probably bad that I'm relating more to Eugene than the main character I'm actually supposed to be playing next. But first, let me explain exactly what skills are. When you select the skill command, you will then be able to choose your target. The effective area displayed based on the character's skill with the widest range. Selecting an enemy within the effective range will allow you to use any offensive skill against a foe. And if you select an ally, you can use support skills to kill them or increase some of their attributes. I'm going to be doing a lot of killing, I know that already. Okay, so during the enemy's turn, you'll be the one on the receiving ends of the attack, so it's important to choose your targets carefully to avoid being attacked in turn. That's a fair assumption. When using a skill, the amount of AP shown on the right side of the list will be consumed. You can continue to select skills as long as there is AP remaining. Also, until your AP runs out, you can still use attacks, even if you choose not to use any skills. Be sure to keep an eye on your target's HP so you can use skills more efficiently and not waste AP. After selecting a skill, press space to start your attack on the enemy. Okay. That's it for skills. Alright, now select a skill and I'll select the orc fellow, and I'm gonna go with, I think it's Isin. Japanese words are hard. Oh, I missed. How? What? Take this. If you have AP left after attacking, you can continue your assault on the enemy. Also, you can conserve AP by using standby. Doing this will make your next turn come sooner as well, as increase the number and type of skills you can use. So I wonder if I was supposed to miss that, like everyone does in the tutorial, or like that's just an exceptionally bad sign about the rest of my playthrough. I hope I don't die in the tutorial. Once you choose to stand by, the next character's turn will come up. Also, your remaining AP will carry over to your next turn. However, only twice the maximum AP for each character can be carried over. Twice the maximum. Wouldn't the maximum be the maximum? Not twice. Okay. For example, if a character with a max AP of 10 doesn't take any action, that character's AP at the beginning of the next move phase will be twice his maximum AP of 10 as well. It's not really his maximum, but okay. And as action order in the action phase is determined by agility and a character's amount of AP, it is strongly recommended that you plan your AP use depending on your battle strategy. For example, if you plan on unleashing multiple skills on target at once, stand by for one turn to build AP, and then unleash your most powerful attacks on the enemy. So, I think if you do certain moves in combinations, you can actually make certain combo moves. So this is probably just saying that if you wait a turn, you'll have more AP, and you can put more moves together and do more combo moves, so you'll end up doing more damage overall, if I remember right. So skillfully managing your AP by using standby to speed up your turn rate will give you an edge in battle. So standby. Okay. I'm going to use, if I remember right, actually, I think. Oh, I don't have it. So I'll tell you what, I'm going to actually stand by. Third turn, I'm going to see if I can show y'all what the combo is. As for him, yeah, I'll do the same again. We'll play smart. Oh, playing smart hurts so much. Hey! Hey! They're all going after me. Well, that's mean. Okay. Oh, this is the that's right. Alright. Okay, so skill, and I believe it was double edge and power. Broken hit. Yeah, see, now it turned into double hit, broken hit, which does a lot more. So that's what that does. I do 7 enough to do that's 18. Yeah, I do. I can get it. Goblin. So now he can do the same thing, and if I remember any keys, let me try Sonic Wave and maybe that makes something. Sonic Blast. Oh, what do you know? Go! Do I have enough move? Okay. Stand by for him. Say, oh, I don't. Okay, whatever. And then see, next turn I can do her, and then I can be the one yanking up on the kill. And then we can have us some green bacon. No, hey, we can have green ham. No, we just need the eggs. Oh, wow, I'll show you. You know, I bet if I place him here, he can actually have the gold one. And that'll come handy. Okay, so we want him to back him. He's got 32 AP. Oh, okay, that's a lot more than I would. So let me try, I think. Let me try Sonic Waves. I wonder if that would be a combo move. And it does not. At least I didn't miss it. I can't believe I missed my first ever hit in the portal. That could not be a good sign. Okay, so... I don't got enough loot for one, so I'm going to do the strongest. Myself gonna kill him. But you know what? Can't just kill both of them since they're both pretty low. Do Eugene have a move? Or is he just going slower? How does he only have 2 SP? How did I mess up that much? Maybe just it's okay, kid. We still love you, even though you're a little slower. That's what people tell me all the time, right? Okay, so remember what? Some movies? Maybe I don't know what a movie so well. I'll get used to this. Like, y'all just give me a couple battles and I will be a pro. Okay, try Sonic. This is the end of the battle. I really kind of like Dark South. It's kind of like pixelated, but it's not too pixelated. It's just kind of a comfortable feeling to me. I don't know. Enemy reinforcement. Well, you know what? Alright guys, I think that's going to be it for this video. I know it's going to be a little rough because I've never done anything like this before, but I hope that y'all enjoyed it at least somewhat. So, I'll say it once again, if you enjoyed it, I'd be very happy if you would like, subscribe, leave a comment below. If you didn't like it, like I said, just leave me some advice. As long as it's constructive, I take it very well, and I would enjoy that. So thank you, and y'all have a very good day.